Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor, and tonight I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is the horoscope for Aquarius. If Aquarius is your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign, then this is a message for you. All right, let's get started. And so tonight our card is the Star card. Oops. Falling off all over. All right. So let's take a look and see what these tea leaves have to say. And if you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit that little bell. It'll let you know when the next readings are coming out. It is free to subscribe. Okay, let's see. Now, immediately I'm seeing 1, 2, 3 people looking up at the sky. We have a bird, we have a lobster, or a crawdad, but I'm going to go with lobster. This is present on the the lunar card, the moon card, right? And indicates a sense of kind of spiritual melancholy, a feeling of maybe stagnance, of separation from spirit or the divine. I've currently been really interested in a group of women from medieval Europe called the Beguine. And a lot of the writings, the surviving writings of this mystical order really go in depth about divine love. Not dissimilar to Teresa of Avila, who actually came later and maybe was impacted by these earlier writings. Who knows? But these women, these devotees, they had intense spiritual interactions, encounters with the divine. These are Christian women, so with Jesus, and wrote beautiful poetry and kind of conversational treaties about, divine love. So here's the thing, is that in the absence of divine inspiration or feeling that the beloved or God or the guardian angel or whatever you call it, the absence of that energy active in your life, which these are moments that we might call the dark night of the soul, or being out in the wilderness, being alone without the perceivable, energy of the divine. So there are moments, right, in your life where you feel like not very spiritual. You're just going through the motions. You're doing the thing. Looking for inspiration, looking for that connection. Or maybe you're in these melancholy moments, these dark night of the soul kind of moments where you're not even looking. It's just not coming. And that can be so difficult. I mean, it can. I think this is why a lot of people abandon their spiritual work. Because there are periods of time in your life where it just doesn't click. You don't feel it. And that can feel like being abandoned, forsaken, forgotten. But you are not. Spirit is always with us. Spirit is us, is woven into the makeup of our being. That doesn't make it easier. I know. I've been through the desert many times, it feels. And so I look at this and I'm thinking, these three are looking for a sign. Arms raised. And I do. I feel that there is a time of making 3 offerings. Giving 3 things of self. Maybe this is time, service, love. These kinds of spiritual virtues, if you will. Now, you might do this through volunteer work. You might do this in your personal life. You might give these things to yourself, right? To honor thyself. You are a vessel of the divine. You are an extension of the divine. You are the divine manifest. And so sometimes when we are feeling very separate from that divine source, from, the cosmos, and we do. There's something about human condition where we feel separate from things. This idea, there's nature outside, and then there's me on the inside in this sterile environment. Oh, I'm a fan of nature. I like to go visit it. No, you are nature. You are a part of everything. But I don't know why. I don't know what it is. We have this idea that we are not connected to all things, that we are not affected by or affecting the system. Because, listen, we are of the system. We are part of the system. We don't exist in the system. We are absolutely part of the thing. Right? So sometimes we have to focus on taking care of ourselves so that we can open our heart, so that we can open our eyes, our mind, to be able to, perceive. It's not even receive the emanations. It's not even receive the revelations. No, it is to perceive. Because they are always there. It's always there. It might not be overt. You might not, I always like to use this example, wake up as the alchemist or the mystic does, late at night, sitting in your, little humble office with your desk and your quill and a light flickering and a voice. A disembodied voice from the corner whispers into your ear a most sacred text or treatise that you write ever so diligently. No, it might not be that, right? Although it's beautiful, it's a beautiful thought. No, it might not be that. It is in the subtle. It is in the little moments of your life. These are the blessings. We witness, we collect, and we weave them together into our own understanding, our own narrative. And this is what opens up our perception. And so this is the work here. This is the work. And so over here, it looks to be a person sitting upon, it looks like a horse, right? I thought it was like a llama, but I don't think we ride llamas, do we? I don't know. Do people ride llamas? They might. But we have a horse. We have a person sitting atop it. We have a beautiful dove, a dove of peace, right above the head. So I do feel that there is an ease in your heart coming, right? Now we have the Star card. So I feel that this is very much related to your dreams, your goals, the things that you and vision for yourself and making some headway there. You know, instead of lamenting what is not happening in this moment, what is not coming easily, investing that energy into continuing the work that you are doing. Because it might feel long and tedious and incremental. That's life. You know, that's what it is to be alive. Sometimes things take ages, it feels like. But you are getting there. You are in movement, okay? And I do, with that dove above the head, I feel like coming into a place of ease. And I promise you that when we get out of those, you know, the restless, frustrated, searching, when we can figure out how to quiet that, and we just go. We go with the flow of things. We do what we need to do. And, you know, we hold space in our heart, in our life for the spiritual. It will come. Like I said, it's never gone. But when we are in ease, when we don't have a million things running around our brain like a circus full of monkeys, yeah, we have space to see, to realize, to contemplate that which is right before us. And I feel like this is where we're at with the work, Aquarius. Looking around at what's in your life right now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, right now. And seeing where you can find God, Goddess, Divine, Spirit, whatever it is, whatever you call it. Now let's take a look. We're going to turn this. Yes. Okay, so we do have a star right there. We have 2 people and a child. We have the star, we have the bird, we have the trine. So I feel that there is a child coming into the family, and this changes everything. No matter what our goals are, whatever we have planned for our lives, it all changes when there is a child. Even if it is not you having the child, maybe this is your grandchild. But there is a feeling of a strong bond between partners and this child who strengthens that bond. Now, it's not the child's job to do so, but the partnership is strengthened by intention. And what did I see? Oh, yes, I watched an interview on a show where it was like Kat Von D and her husband. I always forget what his name is. It's like LaFair or something like that. And shout out to it. I like his band a lot, Prayers. Shout out to Prayers. They actually have one of my favorite summer songs called Gothic Summer. It's kind of a like poppy industrial song. It's good. But anyways, they were talking. She was saying to him that she loved him in so many ways. And they were having a child. This was before they had their child. And she said, I can't wait to have this baby with you. And you know, and when we have the child, I want to fall in love with you in different ways. I know that I will, and I can't wait. When you hold our child, our son, I will love you in a way that I can't even imagine now. And that that's the energy. Now, does this always happen between people? No, of course not. We see a lot of that. I think it's even kind of highlighted in our culture. This idea of, you know, the family kind of disintegrating. I mean, it happens, right? And it does. You don't really, I mean, they say you don't know somebody until you really live with them. Well, you really don't know somebody until you have a kid with them. Then you really see what's up, right? And so this is a blessed union, though. This is a blessed partnership. This child strengthens everybody around it. This is a beloved child. This is one that is wanted for, and everybody in the family, everybody in the community around the child, I feel just absolutely so happy. And so, yeah, I see this and it feels like such a beloved occurrence. And, you know, for you, I think it redirects some of your thinking, some of your feelings, some of your goals and how you see the world. And children can't help but change how we view the world. You know, it does. It change. Having children in your life changes everything. I know people say that and you're like, okay. Especially if you don't have kids. You think, okay, well, that's kind of an overstatement. I don't think so, though. Of course, you keep parts of yourself and the most fundamental things, yeah. But it absolutely changes how you experience life. And a lot of your views will change because you have this understanding that you can't possibly have unless, and I'm not saying it's that you have to have kids, biological children yourself. No, any kids in your life, especially, you know, if you are caring for them, grandkids, nephews, nieces, maybe you work in childcare, you know, you do some kind of outreach or whatever it is. Right? It changes how life feels. It just does. Now we have the trine or the Trinity here. And this is supposedly, this could be the most powerful symbol in the universe, right? And so I feel that there is a sense of confidence and spiritual power rising through this arrival in the environment, in the atmosphere, changing. It's just changing things, making you want to be your best self, making you want to be able to, even if you are not directly caring for this child, but for you to kind of provide an environment, access to a life that, you know, will foster achievement or success or enjoyment or all, you know, whatever. The things that you want for this child. You can't help but wanting to do more when there's a kid around. And I feel like this is the energy. Okay, we also have an R. We had an R up there, and I think that's it. That was what I saw, the R. So an R name. Now, we also have a heart, and again, the llama. Look at this. We have the llama right here in the middle. What's going on with this llama? Maybe you're getting a llama red pajama for this baby. My daughter loves llama. But I feel like there's, there's a lightheartedness here. Have you been around llamas? They're pretty goofy. They're sweet. They're also, they create something that we use. The furs. For wool. Does a llama? Now I'm thinking, yeah, right? Is that just sheep? No, they make yes, okay. I'm like, am I thinking do they use llama hair? Yes. So I feel like there is this sense of functionality. You're really, really good at the things that you put your mind to, but there's also this sense of shifting into a kind of silliness and enjoyment. Okay, and I think that's something that you are reminding yourself often. I'm doing all this work. I am, trying to have the best life that I can and provide for these people that I love. I have to take time to be in it sometimes. Not just hurrying from one thing to the next, right? I have to be mindful so that I may be present. And I think that's the big energy here, is being present, allowing yourself to kind of wake up within your own life. I don't know about you, but from the moment I wake up early in the morning till the time I'm going to bed, I'm going from one thing to, I always laugh or joke that we have, 3 different days at least within a day, because they're so long and so busy. And that's just how we choose to live. We have a lot of stuff going on, both at home and out in the world. And sometimes, I go through my whole day and I think, I didn't even take a moment to, think about anything that is, important to me. I've just been trying to fit it all in, get all the chores done, make sure that I'm, showing up for the people I love and working and all of the other stuff, running people around, my daughter to all of her activities and things. And, and sometimes we have to stop and say, yeah, this is a time where I need to be present in my own life. And that's so much about finding that divinity. We can't see it if we're on autopilot. We cannot, it doesn't feel like much of anything when we're just going through the motions. And listen, sometimes we have to just do that. That's just the way things are. But when we get to a point where maybe there can be some variance, then we need to, take advantage of that. Excuse me. So we're going to do the divine doors here. And I'm going to flip through. Oh, I guess I'm going to flip through again. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Immediately, I think I would have those walls so dirty so quickly. I cringe at like white on white on white. Not because I think it's gorgeous. I love the look, but I'm just a messy person. I have to tell you. All right, let's see. We have a moment's joy. Sand through the hourglass. Yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. Yeah. I think that just speaks to this idea of, yes, being present in our own lives, showing up in our own lives, not just going through the thing, being there, stopping, thinking, yes, I'm here, I'm right here. This is where I am. let me be here. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to go ahead and tell you I love you because I do, and I thank you so much for spending this time with me. It is always such an honor to be able to bring these messages to you. And if you would be so kind as to like the video, it really does help the channel. And if you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit that little button and the little bell thing. It'll let you know when the readings are coming out. And if you would like to leave a comment, please do. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, with that, I'm going to say I love you again and take care of yourself. We're going to talk in a few days. Good night, good night, good night.